Medley Media Podcast. It's your girl Country, and today we are sitting here with none other than Shawnyy. How you doing?
I'm good. What's good with you?
Chilling. So glad you came. Thank you for coming. So let's start off by introducing yourself. Tell us a little bit about you. Where you from?
My name is Shawnyy. I'm from the Bronx, New York. I moved to the South. Probably like 2007, probably my 10th grade year. But I'm originally from New York, and I was out there for about 15 years till I moved.
What made you move here?
My mother, she just wanted like a better life for us.
Okay.
So.
So it's just you and your mom. You have any brothers or sisters?
Yeah, nah. I'm the oldest.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, so I got 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
And you said you was in the 10th grade in 2007?
Yeah.
It just made me feel so much older. 'Cause I graduated in 99.
That's
Lord
crazy.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
So did you start music before you moved here? Were you doing music in New York?
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't doing music in New York. I was mostly like playing basketball, focused on that. Music is kind of new for me. I mean, I've always liked music and always been into music, rap, hip hop, R&B, all that. But right now, it's definitely something new for me, and I'm loving it.
Was it a big change coming from New York down south?
Definitely. Like when I moved out here, like I felt like I ain't really fit in. You know what I'm saying? Like people didn't understand what I was saying. Like I don't know, it was just different, and I just felt like everybody was country. Like
What's the biggest difference you noticed between here and New York?
I say it's definitely slow out here, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like out here you definitely need transportation, like you need a car. You know what I'm saying? New York per se, you really don't need a car. You know what I'm saying? You can ride the bus, you know what I'm saying? You could take the train, you know what I'm saying, cab, you know what I'm saying, real quick, or Ubers nowadays, So, it's just definitely like just slow. And in New York it's more expensive, and yeah, New York lit, but the South lit too. I fuck with the South. Like, they give it up crazy too.
So when you first moved here and you were still in school, you were just playing sports. What got you into music?
What got me into music? Like I said, I always loved music. So, it be times where I just be playing around with it, you know what I'm saying, to myself. Or, someone that's close to me just rapping and stuff like that. And they be like, They compliment and be like, oh, you kind of decent, like, you know what I'm saying? And they'll be like, oh, you got the drip. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you really do, some of the things that these rappers out here be saying they do. I really be I really be doing that. So it's like, why not test the waters? And I love it now. Like, I just love it, like, for real.
Do you remember the first song you performed or the first song you wrote? Were they the same song?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. The first song I performed, the first song I wrote, I was sounding crazy. Like.
Do you remember anything you said on it?
Dang, what'd I say on it? What'd I say? I forgot. Like, I know one of them though. The first song I performed, I remember that a little bit. It's called Splurge. You know what I'm saying? It was for like, just people thinking, splurging and stuff like that. That's more or less what I was talking about, and just big money and splurging.
So how long has it been? How old are you now?
I'm 27.
27? What age were you when you started doing music?
25, 26.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you like fresh.
Yeah, like I'm real new. Like I just put out my first project. Like I'm real new. Like I'm really just learning as I go.
So I just recently saw you, I was with Medley shooting a video for you at Underground Rich. Shout out Jay White. What was that your first video? Oh no, I saw Pressure. Pressure was before this one, right?
Yeah, Pressure was my first video, and then I also did a video on my man Chan Cheddar. You know what I'm saying? Called Regardless. That's on YouTube.
I saw that one too.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's lit.
I like that Pressure.
You like that Pressure?
Yeah. Who shot that video?
What's the name? Illy. Oh yeah, Illy Rock. Illy Rock shot that video.
Where was that at?
That was in Greensboro, downtown.
Okay.
Actually.
You live in Greensboro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I live in Greensboro. Shout out Greensboro.
What school did you go to when you moved here?
I went to Dudley High School.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
I went to
right.
Dudley High School. That was lit. Dudley High School was lit too. It's crazy. When I first moved to Greensboro, I went there, right, and we had to wear uniforms. You see, I wasn't accustomed to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, when you younger, you know what I'm saying? You go to, like, you know, in elementary school and things of that nature, you might wear uniforms. But in high school, like, I just felt like it was, but I kind of understand the point of it in a sense, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah.
Back in the day, Dudley was, when I was coming up, Dudley was like a fashion show. You had to be wearing something, be going to Dudley.
Well, when I was at Dudley, like I said, we wore uniforms, so it was all about the shoe game. Who had the best shoes?
Right, because you had on a uniform.
Yeah, because we all basically looked the same. Everybody had the same, you know, khaki and white polo or blue gold polo. So, yeah.
You just recently performed at Silo. How was that?
It was lit. Like, I was with the team, you know what I'm saying? Purple Hearts Entertainment. Shout out them, you know, PHE, you know, and it was just lit. Like, it was fun, you know. Felt like, you know what I'm saying, I had the crowd engaged.
I saw
I feel
it.
like they was, you know what I'm saying, really fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? So it was just lit, and I just look forward to more performances, you know what I'm saying, in the future.
How did you get to perform at Silo? Someone asked you or your manager got you that?
Nah, actually, one of my friends told me about it, and then I contacted somebody that was actually booking or showcasing the event. Got in touch with him and told him, you know, I'm an upcoming artist, and basically, and he heard from a grapevine, he heard from other people about me, and you know, he just easily, you know, gave me a slot. And
So let me ask you this. With you still being fresh in music, getting booked, is that something that was hard? That was hard to do, like even now? You've only been doing about 2-3 years.
yeah, so I've been doing, I'm not gonna lie, I've been doing showcases. I haven't really got booked yet for like to where I've actually got paid. But you know what I'm saying, that's definitely.
So are your showcases that you do you still have to pay to be on them, or some of them?
Sometimes.
So it's a lot of artists that feel like, you know, they shouldn't have to pay to perform. Obviously, you're okay with that.
I mean, at the end, I feel as though this is how I feel. Like, everybody gotta hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand, there's money everywhere. So if you look on the hostess side, you know what I'm saying, and think about how they get their money, they got a job to do as well as upcoming artists. What we gotta do, we gotta put in that time. We gotta invest in ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's just the game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know that's right.
that's just the game. So
do you feel those showcases have helped you?
yeah, definitely. I remember my first showcase. I was mad nervous. I ain't gonna front. I was mad nervous. I was like it was so many people. Probably was like 200, some more, maybe more. Just
Where were you at?
I was at downtown Green Street. I think it was a 102 JM showcase, and it was just tons of people, and I was nervous. You know what I'm saying? But I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying, as far as how to perform and just engaging with the crowd, and you know what I'm saying, just like having that work ethic and just really like giving energy. Like, energy is everything when you perform.
That's true. Now, when you say you learned a lot about performing, what you mean? Because a lot of people think you just get on stage and you do your song and that's it. So what do you mean you learned a lot about performing?
For example, like, I understand, like, you really got to engage with the crowd, because it's like you're basically entertainment for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to put on a show. So it's like, if you go up there and you kind of being dull and you're not really engaging with the crowd, and you're not getting the crowd involved, you know, they're not really going, they more or less, they're not going to listen to you. They're not going to hear what you're trying to say, or, you know, whatever you're talking about.
So how do you engage your audience? Well, if I'm coming to a show, to a Shawnyy show, what am I gonna see?
I ain't gonna lie, you gonna see a whole bunch of lit things. You feel me? You gonna see me get crazy with my dance. I'm gonna do my little jig. You know what I'm saying? The females gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? Cause the females
Are you gonna do it
me.
during your performance?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah. You know. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do it. While while I'm performing. They love it every time I do it. Like, you know, they love it. Watch. Soon it's gonna be people doing it.
Describe your music for somebody that's never heard it.
Alright. It's me. I'm gonna say for one, it's me. And when you listen to my music, you basically getting to know me. Just certain lines and just how I say certain lines explain like what I'm thinking about at that time, or just what I'm doing, or what I've been through. So they basically gonna learn me, and it's like I'm telling a story from basically rags to riches. Not rags to riches because I ain't rich, but at the same time, like, just as far as like somebody from the hood and kind of just coming up and finding his way.
Okay. Speaking of lines, in one of your songs, you said, "Niggas talking that bullshit. I done heard it all." What's the bullshit? Because I know you hear a lot being in the industry.
Yeah.
So what bullshit were you referring to? What have you heard?
Basically, just, you know what I'm saying, just for real, just a lot of capping. You know, a lot of people be saying a lot of things, or that's just not true. You know, just little things. You know, I thought it was something definitely cool to say, and it's a fact. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas be talking that bullshit, like. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whatever with me. I heard it all. Like, I ain't got time. You feel me? Like, I heard that.
You still have the same friends that you had when you first started doing music?
Yeah,
you still have the whole same team?
Yeah, definitely.
So how do you manage to keep, because a few of your friends, your group members, they rap too, right?
Yeah.
So how do you manage to keep the friendship level and then the business level? How do you keep that separated? Because y'all are always together, right?
I mean, the thing is, it's so easy for us because we all love music. We all love doing it. You know what I'm saying? So the relationship is even stronger, you know what I'm saying? Because we got that friendship and we got this music relationship. You know what I'm saying?
They from New York too?
They not from New York.
Okay.
Yeah, they all from out here. You know what I'm saying? Met them out here. So they from North Carolina. Shout out North Carolina.
So talk to me about Purple Hearts Entertainment. Who started that? Is that who you're signed with?
Yeah, that's just who I'm with, like my group, and just what we doing right now, and what we calling ourselves. You know what I'm saying? My homie P, he started it. Actually, P and my homie Chan, they started it, and I thought it was dope. So I was like, I want to be a part of it.
It's based out of Greensboro?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's go back to Pressure, because I did like that. Pressure was one of the first, that was your first video, right?
Yeah. You like Pressure like that for real?
I did. I really did.
Okay.
Because it was like only like a minute and some change, right? And it was just
it
you
long.
going in.
Yeah.
What prompted you to write that? Because I felt like Pressure was, you were saying a lot of things that you was directing it at some people.
I won't necessarily directing it to people, but at the same time, everything I was saying was just true, you know, just facts, like, you know what I'm saying? Facts, like chasing the money, not chasing the bitch, and the zip that you selling will not get her lit. You feel me? Like, come on, man. Like, that's self-explanatory. Like, first off, that weed you guys not gonna get shorty lit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm chasing the money, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not chasing a girl, you know what I'm saying? I'm chasing the money, and I'm trying to be rich. I'm trying to be wealthy. I'm trying to take care of my family.
With you not chasing, not saying that you have to chase a girl to get one, but what you saying, you're not chasing one and you're doing music and you focus on your music. Is it hard for you to have a relationship? Do you have a girlfriend now?
Yeah, I have a girl.
So is it hard? Does she go with you everywhere? Or like if you have a show?
Do I have a Yeah, definitely. She shows support. She show love all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I actually, when I write, you know what I'm saying? Or when I rap in the house, I let her hear all the time.
That's dope.
And, you know, she tell me if it's whack or not. You know? So I be like, yo, this corny, this
Has she
this
told
whack?
you something was whack before?
Yeah, she was like, I ain't gonna say that's not it. Like, think on it.
Well, that's good, because you need somebody to be honest. You don't need nobody who's going to tell you everything you got is hot. Does it hurt your feelings when she say it's not?
Nah, it don't. It's just like, let's put it like this. Like, I take her, advice to a certain extent. Like if I feel like it can go, because sometimes you can say something, and it just depends on how you say it. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't like it just depends on how you say things. You know what I'm saying? So if I say it a certain way, it's a go.
Do you feel like the truth is always gonna hurt, no matter how it's said?
I feel like it depends on how the person take it. You know what I'm saying? As far as me, you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna hurt me. You know what I'm saying? I always tell people, like, you know what I'm saying, to tell me the truth or really tell me how you feel, because it's only gonna make me better, and it's only gonna make me want to elevate even more.
Speaking of the same subject, recently Keisha Cole, I forgot the artist, but an artist remixed one of her songs. You know, just made a little fun of it for Christmas or whatever, and she got upset and she pressed charges, something about some copyright laws or something like that. How do you feel about, would you be offended if someone took one of your songs and remixed it, you know, not to profit off of it, but just, you know, having fun? I don't think he meant anything by it. You were saying something about it's not how you say it, it's what you say sometimes, right?
Yeah,
How you feel about that?
man.
Because he wasn't trying to be funny.
Yeah, not to be honest, like I wouldn't feel no type of way if somebody was to try to remix my song. I would take that as the ultimate compliment, for real, for real. Like, oh, so he must have thought my joint was hard. Like, oh, that shit was hard. I want to body this, or you know what I'm saying, like that. But other than that, like, I can understand if like that person was trying to profit off of it, cause it's like, you know what I'm saying, you put that out, and you know what I'm saying, it's like messing with people money. You know what I'm saying, but if he just, you know what I'm saying, just did it on some promotion and just trying to show people, like, you know what I'm saying, he could body it, or, you know what I'm saying, go crazy on it, by all means.
That was just a little side question I thought of when you said that. Let's get back to you. How do you prepare for a show? When it's time for Shawnyy to get on stage, like at Salo, what do you do to get ready? Do you still get nervous?
Nah, I don't get nervous. Like, you know what I'm saying, I just go out there and be myself, because this is my art at the end of the day. Like, this is my, you know what I'm saying, I believe in it, you know what I'm saying, I feel like soon other people won't believe in it, but before I get on, you know what I'm saying, I'm going over the lines, you know what I'm saying, going over my lines, practicing moves, you know what I'm saying, in the mirror, you know what I'm saying, with a fake mic, probably got a brush in my hand, you know what I'm saying, just practicing, like, you know what I'm saying, so I can be on point. I feel like when you know what I'm saying, when you prepared, you got more confidence, like, you more confident when you prepare, so that's how I try to be.
Somebody said that if you don't get nervous before you get on stage, that means you're losing the passion for it. Are you losing your passion? You just got started.
Nah,
Are you're just that comfortable now on stage that it's no nervousness, nothing?
it ain't no nervousness. It's just, you know, I just go out there and try to do the best I can, and you know what I'm saying. It's definitely no nervousness, because at the end of the day, like I said, this is art, and it's also fun. You know what I'm saying? It's real fun. Like, just, you know what I'm saying, giving the crowd energy, going up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fun to me.
Where are some places that you performed at outside of Silo?
Green Street. I performed at the Culture Lounge. I performed at Underground Rich Studios. Yeah, I performed in a couple places.
What was your favorite venue?
I'm gonna say Silo, because, you know what I'm saying, like, it was definitely like, I don't know, I just feel like I did good, like, you know what I'm saying, like, cause I've been kind of doing this, and I've been working and practicing. You know what I'm saying, so I feel like that was my best performance.
Do you feel like your setting and wherever you're performing has anything to do with how you feeling about it? Because Salo is a pretty nice setting.
Yeah, Silo is definitely nice. It was actually my first time going to Silo. I've not even been there, so it was definitely a good setting, good vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, all the artists there was lit, and everybody showed love.
With these showcases that you've done, have you traveled outside of North Carolina?
No, I haven't traveled outside of North Carolina yet, but I plan to. I definitely plan to. Right now, I'm in like a legal situation to where I can't leave right now. So,
Oh,
you know
say no more. Say less,
Yeah.
son.
So other than that, soon though. Soon.
Are you registered with ASCAP or BMI or anything?
BMI.
BMI.
Yeah.
So I know with ASCAP, they usually have events throughout the year for their artists that sign with them, and I'm sure people that's not signed
Oh,
with
for
them can
real?
come. Yeah.
Oh, I ain't know.
So does BMI have events like that?
I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say a lie.
You might want to go to that website and check it out because sometimes they have showcases, they have events where people help you write, help you perform. You might want to check it out because there's a lot that they offer for you.
I'm definitely check it out, see what they got going on because, yeah.
So, what you've only been doing music the last 2 or 3 years, have you had any major highlights so far? Anything that's happened and you feel like it's been dope since how you've only been doing music 2 or 3 years?
Um, I say just getting like 1K listens on Spotify. Because I'm new, so it's still like if I could reach 1,000, if 1,000 people or even more is listening to me right now, that's good. You know what I'm saying? Like in this game, you know what I'm saying? I watch YouTube all the time, and I try to pick up game from everybody, and I'm understanding that it takes one fan at a time. You know what I'm saying? Go for one fan at a time. You know what I'm saying? One fan gonna turn into two fans, and then etc. Like so, it's only up. Like
Do you do anything for your fans? Like to give back, to show
definitely,
appreciation? What do
definitely.
you do?
I try to do little challenges on Instagram to where they like a couple of pictures or you know what I'm saying or they repost a picture or something like that. I try to give send money on Cash App, things of that nature.
Okay. Oh yeah, because on your video that I was watching on Solo,
Yeah.
I remember you said the first person to record you, you'll give them everything in your pocket.
Yeah, exactly.
What you have in your pocket that night? Did anybody do it?
Yeah, actually, I actually gave somebody something.
So what you have in your pocket?
I ain't gonna front. I only had like $50.
Well, still, that's 50 more than what they
I ain't
came
gonna
with.
hold you. I only had like 50, but I don't get it twisted. I got it. It just what I'm saying. I'm not gonna just be what I'm saying rolling up with wild bread. You know what I'm
I feel
saying.
you.
Especially
feel
as a
you.
new artist. Like I'm trying to. You know what I'm saying. I'm humble. I'm a humble guy. Humble Shawnyy. Big Shawnyy.
So when you're writing, where does your inspiration for your next song come from?
When I'm writing, it just come from like daily activities. You know what I'm saying? Litty nights. Like situations I've been through with a girl. It comes from a lot. Things I buy, things I purchase. You know what I'm saying? So it comes from I gain a lot of inspiration from a lot of different places.
Do you have any musical influences, like independent and that's already out there?
As far as like, you talking about as far as that's in the industry right now?
Well, in the industry and independent artists in Greensboro, is there anybody in Greensboro that?
I just say my team really. Other than that, I mean, I look at other artists in Greensboro and you know what I'm saying, it give me motivation, especially if someone is going hard and they staying consistent. You know what I'm saying, make me motivated. It just motivate me even more.
Who are some artists in Greensboro that you like?
My boy, first off, I'm gonna name my boy, you know what I'm saying, on my team, you know what I'm saying, Chan Cheddar. That's my guy. He's nice with it. He's nice. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, got my boy Jose, my man Dula, you know what I'm saying? He nice. Got my boy King VMA. You know what I'm saying? Who else? It's a lot. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, it's a lot. For real. Like, it's definitely a lot.
So with features on your song, it's safe to say that all your features are from your team. Have you done a song with anybody outside of your team?
Yeah, definitely. My boy King VMA, I definitely got a song called One Time. I probably drop it once I finish with this single that I'm about to drop in January of 2020. So, and that's called Come On. So, you feel me?
So is that part of an EP or an album?
Right now, I'm just dropping singles. Right now. So, but a project is definitely gonna be in the works after a few singles and see how it's buzzing, see how it's going, see how people take to it. Then especially if people is really gravitating to it.
Okay.
To go, I'm gonna drop a tape.
Are you trying to have some features on your upcoming project?
Definitely. I look forward to working with um with one of my this guy that my management told me. His name is I think his name, he from Charlotte. I think his name is 704 Peso. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna try to get him on the song. Definitely my boy King VMA, my boy Chan Cheddar, and just anybody that's willing to work, anybody that's willing to work with me, and they think I'm dope, and I think they dope. It's a go.
Your beats and studio, all of that is in house, or
Nah, actually, I go to Underground Rich Studios.
okay,
You know what I'm saying?
that's the only studio you go to?
I used to go to this guy named Draws. It was like a private studio.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like locally known, but he nice though. He nice. He nice with what he do. Like for real, for real. So he did my whole, first tape. So, but as of lately, I've been going underground.
Okay. So within the next 5 years, outside the project that you got coming up, where do you see yourself at with music? Are you still going to be doing music in 5 years?
Yeah, definitely. This is my passion. Like I love it. I love doing music right now. I love this a sense of, another form of expression. And I just love doing it. But I plan on, definitely owning a business. You know what I'm saying? I actually even got a degree, so I might even, I don't know, I might go crazy.
What's your degree in?
Social work.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm smart too.
What college did you go to?
A&T.
You see, smart.
Shout
Okay,
out
Aggie
Aggies.
Pride.
Yeah.
So why you not in Atlanta for the what is it called, Super Bowl?
I can't leave right now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I can't leave.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? But soon. Let me say that.
Let's get into a little. I think you want to call it hip hop Jeopardy. Okay, so the first topic I want to talk about. How you feel about this Eminem and Nick Cannon beef?
It's funny. I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy because I was wanting to hear Nick Cannon's version, his song that he made for M.
You want to hear it?
Yeah, I want to hear. I want to see what he got to say. I want to see what he got to say because Eminem is, he's lyrical. He go crazy.
Who?
M.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Nick.
Nah, Eminem.
Yeah.
Yeah, he go crazy.
I think it's kind of petty for him to come at Nick. I mean, that's not. What kind of a battle is that?
Yeah, but I think it's because, you know what I'm saying, like, ain't nothing else they could do. They not going to fight and nothing like that. So it's like, I feel like Eminem, I guess he feel like Eminem's throwing shots at him, been throwing shots at him, and he ready to just get it off his chest and go, I don't know, and unleash.
I think Nick gonna make himself look real crazy. I bet you anything, one of them, Eminem about to drop an album, and Nick Cannon coming out with a movie. That's why they doing all this.
Nah, for real, they probably is.
I bet you anything.
All this a form of promotion.
Gotta be. Okay, next topic. So 2019 has been labeled one of the most forgettable years for hip hop. A lot of people haven't even realized that a few people ain't even dropped no solo projects this year, like Drake, Kendrick Lamar. J. Cole didn't drop an album. He did a compilation album, but he ain't dropped no solo album. Do you feel like their buzz? Well, I know J. Cole buzz can never be over. That's my baby. But do you feel like Drake and them, their buzz is almost over? Because have you noticed that they didn't drop an album this year?
Yeah, I noticed. I noticed that they just been.
Shawnyy.
Nah, I'm serious.
Shawnyy, you noticed?
Yeah, they've been doing features. Like they've been, featuring with other artists, and that's how they, staying relevant and keeping themselves still in a loop, and like that. That's what I feel. So, but yeah, I definitely did.
Okay. Well, what about, let's move on to Nipsey Hussle. Do you feel like, it's a lot of people arguing that he was not a legend. Do you feel he was a legend?
Yeah, I definitely feel like Nipsey was a legend.
So what's your definition of a legend?
Just someone that made an impact in this world to where the impact can stand the test of time and just, impact other people as well. So I felt like those type of qualities is called a legend.
So what kind of impact do you think Nipsey had on everybody? So if somebody's never heard of Nipsey Hussle and they asked you about him, what has he done that you could tell them?
I say, you know what I'm saying? I say, he was speaking on like love and prosperity and just, you know what I'm saying, just positive energy and just positive vibes and, you know what I'm saying, just uplifting their community. You know what I'm saying? So
Do you feel that his murder was a setup?
I don't know. That's tough. I don't know, cause it's like I can't. I don't know.
You know, a lot of people were saying that they let that guy out of jail just to do that and put him back, and all these conspiracies going on. How you feel?
I just feel like that was just crazy. I'm not gonna lie, like, and it happened like I feel like what under people knows, like nobody expected that. Like you feel me? Nobody when it even came out. Like me, I ain't think it was real. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know how social media, you see one thing is, you can't believe social media. It's
That's
crazy.
true.
It's crazy on the net. So,
That's
but other
definitely
than
true.
that, like I ain't believe it was real, and I'm just like crazy things. I come to terms when I think about life. I just I just run with the punches. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, cause it's like shit gonna happen. Like shit just happened, and that was crazy. And that's my
It was crazy.
condolences.
It was crazy. Okay, so this is the last topic. So with you doing music and being booked and getting paid for shows, I'm sure somebody has tried to play you a few times. So, Meek Mill is threatening to expose a lot of labels for doing quote unquote slave deals with artists. How do you feel about that? Do you think it's right to expose people? Because a lot of people don't agree with exposing other people or companies. They say just let it go. How do you feel?
The way I feel is like I feel like they can like it's not exposing. I mean, I feel like what Meek is doing, like it's right to do because it's like it's basically like you doing us wrong. You doing us wrong. You feel me? So it's like. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying, like just having people in slave deals and just to where they not getting paid or getting paid on the amount they supposed to be getting paid. So it's like, somebody in the black community, you know what I'm saying, that's in that position and higher rank is, you know what I'm saying, letting us know like, look, this is what's going on, and I respect it.
Do you think that could hurt somebody's career? Would you
mean,
do it?
I mean, it depends. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I can't say I would, but at the same time, it depends on the situation. You feel me? Cause it's like I'm all for like if somebody doing you wrong, it's like like you can't be doing people wrong. Like just can't. I don't do people wrong, so I
So
try to be right.
I'm sure somebody has felt like you've done something wrong before.
Probably, but you know what I'm saying. Hey, like I said before, like. Hey, life. This is life, so shit happens. So if I done you wrong, I done you wrong. Sorry.
So before we get to your performance, are you gonna let us hear a few samples of some music that you got coming up?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna let you hear some.
So what's the first song you gonna play for us?
I'm gonna play "Come On."
You just recently shot a video for that, right?
Yeah. This is the one that I'm about to be pushing for my single. It's gonna go crazy. It's definitely gonna go crazy. I promise you, like.
This lovely built man that y'all are seeing in the camera right now is Medley.
My boy Medley. I'm about to play that for you right now.
And this is called Come On.
Come on. You gotta say come on.
I be trying to talk like I'm from New York sometimes. So come on. Come on.
You got it. Alright. We gon' run to the bread like a marathon.
Ooh, quality garment.
If you looking for smoke, you gon' find it, dog.
Apollo.
Yeah, that motherfucker too cold. Come on, I cannot wait any longer. Come on, come on, come on. You take it long, so I'm gone. I'ma just send off a bowl. Niggas be caught in they fold. Just cause they glitter don't make it with gold. Nope. I just got caught with a load. Me and the bros hit the road. We might just pick up some hoes. After go pick up some lows. Hold my brain like it was a beeper. I can't fuck with this bitch, she a eater. When she call, I just put her on speaker. Winter time, went to sleep with no heat. My role model is really big meat. She gon' suck on the dick till her no teeth. And I grind every day by my lonely. You not bro, so stop calling me Brody. Stop 24 be the ticket, that's Kobe. Yeah.
Okay. Who did that beat?
We gon' run to the burn like a marathon.
Who did that beat?
Oh yeah, shout out my boy Guala, man. Guala the guy, that's my boy. Guala.
He's in Greensboro?
Yeah, he actually he's an engineer at Underground Rich Studios.
Okay, I like that beat. What's the next one you gonna play?
Let me think. I'll probably play something on my, you know what I'm saying, my EP right now. I'm gonna play something on my EP.
What is this called?
I'm gonna play Pressure, the one you like.
I like Pressure.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Pressure.
What was that video shot at?
That was shot downtown Greensboro, and like the little cut where just had a little nice mural that I was liking, so I was like, yo, let's do it right here. We want to go crazy.
Yeah, I like this one.
Hey, 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 hey. Oh yeah, I'm about to talk my shit. Y'all already know the vibes. Hey, hey. Chasing the money, not chasing the bitch, and the zip that you selling will not get her lit. I got this shit that'll make you do flips, and I get it for cheap because I ain't plugged in. Gucci my kicks, and I'm shopping at Fifth, and I'm spinning the grip just to cop me a fit. I'm VIP, and she looking at me, and she wanna get in, but she curved on IG. I make it happen. I cannot be relaxing. Don't know you, then I'm taxing. If it's static, let them have it. If you make it, you amazing. Had a buzz, but it's faded. Gotta have a little patience if you really wanna make it. Yeah, swerving that lane and I'm not using brakes, and she all on my dick, tell that bitch give me space. I'm rocking babe and I'm chilling with apes, and the chains on my neck, it be wet like a lake. You probably run if you knew what we done, and the shit on my record will get it expunged. You say you eating and show me the plate. All that designer you wearing be fake.
Where you get this beat from?
You say you winning, but it's not a race. I ain't gonna lie, that beat I got from YouTube.
I hear a lot of people say they get beats from YouTube.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front.
So it's yours when you get them off of YouTube, or it's a beat that everybody else used too?
It's a beat that everybody else use or can use, you know. But yeah.
The only thing I didn't like about Pressure was the part about curving on IG. Because I've been curved on IG before. I'm not ashamed to admit it. And I report your whole page. You curve me on IG. Because I sure did report his page. Curve me if you want to. That's the only part I didn't like. Okay, one more song. Then we're going to do your live performance.
I got you. This song is called Swiping. It's also on my EP. You know what I'm saying? Get what I want cause I'm swiping. Got me two bitches, they think. Nigga touch me, then we fighting. I don't gotta talk on my niggas, they slide. All of y'all niggas, they hot. Niggas be in hibernation. I can just see their frustration. Ain't ducking no smoke, you can send a location. I'm going up like a spaceship. If you pay for that shit, no exchanges. Running off, you'll get wet like a painting. I love that little shop, you can say I'm addicted. She on the way, she addicted. Got off white on my feet when I'm chilling. Got this drink in my cup, it keeps spinning. Fucking your bitch just like twos, I'm like tripping. My test so dark, you can't see in it. Okay, check out my wrist when I'm waiting. Can't sit behind me, your ass keep on fidgeting. Shorty want me to stay, I'm just visiting. Trust over love, gotta know who you dealing with.
And this is a single that you're coming out with?
Nah, this is just a song on my EP.
I like that. Where you get that beat from?
Oh, actually, that's a beat I own. So I got it from a local guy, a local producer in Greensboro. His name Ray Sean.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like those beats.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So what song are you going to perform?
I'm going to perform the song that I'm about to promote for my single called Come On. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Okay. When we come back, you're gonna be seeing him, and he gonna do his. You said it's a shoulder dance.
Yeah, it's a little shoulder dance. You know, I hit my little jig, big Shawnyy. Yeah.
Oh, we'll be right back. Medley Media Podcast. Are you ready for your live performance from Shawnyy, all the way from the Bronx, performing? Come on.
Come on, let's get it.
You'll do right by it.
We gon' run to the brand like a marathon.
Ooh, quality garment.
If you looking for smoke, you gon' find it, dog.
Apollo. Yeah, that motherfucker too cold.
Come on, I cannot wait any longer. Come on. You taking long, so I'm gone. I'ma just send off a bowl. Niggas get caught in they fold. Just cause it glitter don't make it real gold. I just got caught with a load. Me and the bros hit the road. We might just pick up some hoes. After go pick up some lows. Hope vibrating like it was a beeper. I can't fuck with this bitch, she an eater. When she call, I just put her on speaker. Winter time, went to sleep with no heat. My role model is really big meat. She gon' suck on the dick, tell her no teeth. And I grind every day with my lonely. You not bros, so stop calling me Brody. 24 be the ticket, that's Kobe. Yeah. Come on. We gon' run to the bread like a marathon. If you looking for smoke, you gon' find it, dog. Come on, I ain't so drunk, I need Tylenol. Niggas talking that bullshit, I heard it all. How you flexing, you only got dollars. Niggas posting fake pics with fake choppers. I'm like, come on, little nigga, you wildin'. Where I'm from, man, we do shit in silence. I can't help that your matrix be choosing. When I really get lit, they gon' lose it. Used to fuck chicks in my mama's Buick. Knock them down like some pins on the bowling ball. They gon' follow me wherever I go. I'm a hustler, you just play lotto. They want the benefits. I got bogo deals, they really fuck with it. Clean my mess up, can't leave any residue. Say my name like 3 times like I'm Beetlejuice. She gon' do anything that I tell her to. Can't really give me a ghost and play peekaboo. Come on, we gon' run to the bread like a marathon. If you looking for smoke, you gon' find it, dog. Come on, I am so drunk, I need Tylenol. Niggas talking that bullshit, I heard it all. We gon' run to the bread like a marathon. If you looking for smoke, you gon' find it, dog. Come on, I am so drunk, I need Tylenol. Niggas talking that bullshit, I heard it all.